darker here. Since this is shallower here, it's going to be a lot more comfortable tonight. Although the wind is going to go down tonight very drastically, so I guess I'm going to stay here. Those big yachts over there, they stay there because of their draft. They cannot come here because here we got about 5 to 6 feet. They need more than that. Shower time, I have the air conditioner on, and that way when I come in here, it's gonna be nice and cool in here. Now that was a great shower. When you have an enclosure like that, you can take a great shower. Now I just gotta let it dry before I store it. Alright, for tonight's dinner, I'm gonna make something a little different. It's lobster mofongo. I'm gonna try to do my best to show you how to make lobster mofongo. I'm sure there's more ways of doing it, but this is gonna be the way that I'm gonna do it on my boat without all the things that you need to do it. So this is a nice tail right here. Look how beautiful. Beautiful tail. Really nice size. First thing we're gonna do is I'm gonna cut the plantains. But before I do that, I'm gonna put the oil on the grill. Okay, right now the oil is getting hot. Mofongo, you can do mofongo with a lot of different things, but lobster mofongo, I have never had it. So you make some cuts like this. Be careful you don't cut yourself. And then later just peel it out like this. Look at that beautiful sunset. I love cooking here because you cannot get a better view out of your kitchen window. So the oil is getting hot right now. And first I'm gonna put one plantain first. Now the lobster has to be done in a way, I'm gonna have to cut it and make little chunks, and then butter, garlic, and lemon at the end, so that way I can give it a little bit like a sauce for the mofongo. It's different than making tostones because you're only going to squash them once. I love my kitchen knife. This diving knife, fillet knife. I do everything with this knife. And I do have the description below about this diving knife if you want to find out a little bit more information about it. I love it. All I do is I sharpen it once in a while. I already have it over 5 years, and look at it. It looks perfect. I love my diving knife. Now, while that batch of plantain is being cooked, I'm going to cut the lobster. Wow, this lobster's still moving. Take the vein out. Beautiful meat. There it is. It's coming out. There it is, beautiful meat. Look at that. Look Look at that other piece, how beautiful it is. Okay, the first batch is already cooked. I'm gonna do the other batch. You know, they're so small that I'm gonna have to grab another one.
RW Bimini Dockmaster, the which way?
I'm gonna have to cut another one because they're too small.
For the Hilton dock. Just switch it to channel 1717.
So the lobster now, I have to cut it in little chunks. I ate lobster for lunch and lobster for dinner. I'm gonna get 2 garlic cloves. Cut it real thin, the garlic, like always. Okay, and we're just gonna toss the garlic in here. Okay, now I got all the plantains out. Now we're gonna put a little bit of butter, and we're gonna put the garlic and the lobster in here too. Also, we're gonna put a little bit of onion on it. Put the onions in there. We're going to put a little lemon here for a little bit of flavor. So that butter, lemon, and garlic and onions are going to taste really good. Now I'm going to put the lobster in the stove. Cooking in the stove. Now, how am I going to squish these plantains? That's going to be the challenge. Bring it inside the Ziploc and squish them. So now I'm going to squish it. Hopefully the bag won't break. There's a tool for this. It's a pilon that you can do this and you don't have to kill yourself like this. But I don't have one here. So to make mofongo, it's a challenge to make mofongo like this. So I'm gonna break all the plantains in here. A lot of Spanish people are gonna be laughing at what I'm doing. But like I said again, I didn't come prepared for this. And I'm at sea. To make mofongo, you need some pork rinds. Without this, you cannot make mofongo. Gotta put some in there. Just enough to make it crunchy. And this also has salt, so it's gonna give it a good flavor. I need to go stir up the lobster. Alright, the lobster is looking really good. Now I need to keep squishing this. Yeah, this is gonna be one of a kind mofongo. I don't think nobody has ever done mofongo like I'm doing it right now.
Bimini Bay Marina, Whaler 1.
You're supposed to make little cups of mofongo and put the seafood on top. I don't have the right tools to do that here. I'm gonna put the lobster right on top. Look at that. Beautiful. Now the lobster, just put it right on top with the garlic and the onion and all that. And that's how you make mofongo with lobsters at high sea. Now that's all done, let's try to see what it tastes like. Oh wow, that is good. There's a little crunch to it because of the pork rinds. You can taste a little bit of the lemon.
Oh my Mark.
Wow.
Mark, come back.
I never had lobster like this. It's definitely great flavor. The plantains are very mild. Look how spectacular that looks. It's a beautiful sunset. There's a big yacht there that's gonna stay tonight. Huge yacht. It looks like 100+ feet. And there's a sailboat and another motor yacht over there. Beautiful sunset. Well, time to clean up. Gotta clean up this mess. Got another waffle pastry here, and I also brought some merengues. Get your cholesterol going, really good. I can't believe there's people out there in the island making a fire. Let me show you. Let me go to the front of the boat. That's that beautiful yacht over there. And people making a fire. Smells like a Starbucks in here. It's late now, I'm gonna get some sleep, and soon I will upload the next video. Thank you for watching. Navigate safe.